What's going on YouTube? Today we will be talking about UFC 294, the main event, Alexander the Great Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. This is a rematch. The first fight happened earlier this year at UFC 284 and it was a banger. It was a super close fight. I highly recommend you go watch it if you haven't already seen it. Now, what do we take from that first fight? Personally, I learned that Islam striking was a lot better than I thought. I didn't see him being able to stand with Volk. Dagestan simply aren't known for their striking, so his coaches, his team's been doing a great job with him. He's excelled. He's grown a lot as a complete mixed martial artist. Dagestans are strictly known for their grappling. So it was very impressive to see Islam stand and be able to outstrike Volk at points, in the fight. It was very impressive to see. And on the opposite end of that, Volk's grappling was pretty good. It held up. Um, he only got taken down a couple of times. His takedown defense was pretty solid. The scrambles were solid. Even when he got taken down, he did accept it. He scrambled. He got back up. And Craig Jones, his jiu-jitsu coach, man, is fantastic, bro. That's a great person to have in your corner on your team. A great coach to have. Craig Jones is a fantastic jiu-jitsu grappler, world champ, and I guarantee Volk very much appreciates having Craig Jones in his corner. And Craig's getting him right, man. His grappling's grown exponentially, and it's been a great thing to see. Now, the ending of that fight, I think, was very telling. You know, Volk was able to get Islam down to the ground. Islam kind of conceded the position, kind of was pulled guard a little bit. Was cool just laying there, surviving, hanging on. But Volk postured up, was raining down strikes, ground and pound, was trying to get him out of there. I personally think he broke Islam. I think if there was maybe 30 to 60 seconds left, we might have been able to see a finish, but unfortunately we didn't. And Islam took the first fight via decision. Since then, what have they been up to? Volk fought Yair Rodriguez earlier to unify the 145 championship. Going into the fight, I was kind of leaning towards Yair to pull the upset. Yair's a great fighter. He's got great kicks. He's got great boxing, great jiu-jitsu, great cardio. He's very unorthodox with his striking. He hits you from angles that you don't see coming. Great example of that is that spinning elbow that he hit the Korean Zombie with to win that fight and knock the Korean Zombie out with. But Volk really ran through the guy, man. It wasn't close at all. It was pure domination. And I definitely have to put some more respect on Volk's name. I did not see him beating Yair in that fashion. It was very impressive to see. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you go see that fight. And that's what Volk's coming off of. He's coming off of a dominant title fight victory. He's got that confidence going into this fight. And on the opposite end of that, Islam, he hasn't fought since the first Volk fight. He's been inactive, and I think that may play a part in the fight. We'll have to see. I'm talking about weaknesses of both fighters, of Volk and Islam. Just want to say that they're awesome fighters, man. They're both world champs. They're both on the pound for pound list. They're not bad fighters. There's not much to nitpick here, but I'm gonna nitpick here just a little bit. My personal opinion is I think Volk sometimes he struggles with the range, the reach, getting into boxing range, kickboxing range. And the second Max Holloway fight, he really struggled with that. I personally think Max won that fight, but Volk was able to get the get the victory via decision. There was a third fight to settle it, and Volk definitely settled it. There was no controversy there. Volk definitely won that third fight. Also, I think Volk kind of struggles with his submission defense at times. In the Brian Ortega T City fight, T City was able to get in very deep on a triangle, a guillotine. He almost finished Volk. I don't know how Volk didn't tap. No idea how he didn't go to sleep. But Volk is a dog, man, in short. And last thing I got to say about Volk, I would say his takedown defense is it's pretty good. I mean, I know Chad Mendez was able to take him down, but that was years ago. Volk had hair. Like, Volk's bald now, so different Volk. But, the last fight or the first fight with Islam was able to take him down, I think, 2 or 3 times. Islam was able to hold him down all around 4. He took his back, but he didn't do much with it. Now, talking about Islam, I would say his weaknesses are his cardio. He definitely gassed in the first fight. I know he cuts a lot of weight, so that might have something to do with it. But just overall, he has a lack of 5 round experience. Beating Dan Hooker, beating Bobby Green, beating Charles Oliveira. He got them boys out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. First, second round finishes. I don't think he's gone 5 rounds except with Volk, so that's definitely something to keep in the back of your mind. And lastly, I would say his boxing's pretty fundamental. He likes to throw that cross, and he won't set it up. He'll drop his hands sometimes. He won't take his head off the center line, and leaves it open to getting countered. So we'll see if Volk's able to take advantage of that. Now, my official prediction for UFC 294, the main event, I have Islam Makhachev taking it via round 4 submission. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.